काय माझा मोबाईल कसं
रणथम सर
हा पटेल सर मी बी चालू आहे आवाज कसा आहे
हा सर बोला सर.
सुरू
यस सर
स्टार्ट
यस
हा 2-4 मिनिट सर. तुम्ही विधाता मॅडम जॉईन झालं का तुम्ही स्वतः जॉईन झालं?
विद्यार्थी मॅडम आणि गाडगे सरांचं
ठीक आहे चालतं. मग मी ज्यावेळेस हे करतो 2-4 मिनिट सर. ठीक.
हा सांगतो मला
महेश सर
अतुल,
यस सर
can you hear me?
यस यस
Within a 5 minutes we will start the session. We'll start within a 5 to 3 minutes because Dama sir is waiting outside the car. After that he will.
यस
Can you hear me?
यस
Within a 5 minutes we will start.
आवाज येतो का सर
आवाज
हॅलो यस सर हॅलो
5 मिनिटानंतर पूर्ण सांगा.
Hello. Hello.
Atul. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Please ask each and every participant to mute their
Yes.
headphone, so that
I request all the participants kindly mute your phone. Yes. Pardon, sir. Can we start?
yeah, Dr. Dama is not joining. That's
Okay.
why we're
Okay.
waiting for him.
Okay. Wait for 2 minutes.
He's in driving. He's just waiting.
Yes. Yes.
2 minutes will be back.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Atul.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Dama will be join within 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start now. Then.
Okay.
Just 1 minute.
Hello. Sir.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
टेक्नो स्पार्क ज्याचा कोणाचा मोबाईल आहे तो टेक्नो पार्क म्हणून जॉईन झालेला त्याने म्यूट करणे तो वारंवार
अनम्यूट कुठं करतो
झाला
मेरी जान
Dada, I think Dama sir has joined the conference room. Shall we start? Atul?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Dr. Dama sir. Hello.
Dada, I think Dama sir has joined the conference room. Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Atul?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Dama sir. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dama sir has joined the conference room. Shall we start?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Dama sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir.
Dr. Dama sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah.
Dr. Dama sir. Dr. L. Dama. नाही त्यांचं ओपन ओके
Can I start?
अतुल यस
सर आवाज ऐकू येतोय
Yes.
मेक पोस्ट
Yeah.
ओके सर. हा सर.
येतोय सर, आपला आवाज येतोय दामा सर, आपला आवाज येतोय आम्हाला.
डॉक्टर एल दाम. नाही नाही त्यांचे ओके. हा यस
तर आवाज ऐकू येतोय?
यस.
Yes, yes. Respected all the principals, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and fellow enthusiasts of life sciences. आवाज ऐकू येतोय?
यस.
Today, today, one day national webinar on career avenues in life sciences, organized by Department of Zoology in MOU between Kalika Devi College, Shirur, Dada Patil Rajaye College, Ahmednagar, late Ramesh Warpurkar College, Sonpet, Milia College, Bid, Maharaj JP Vavi College, Nandurbar. I congratulate the organizers to conduct this type of webinar in between MOUs of different colleges. I stand before you today with immense pride and excitement as we embark on this journey together, exploring the boundless possibilities with the captivating realm of life sciences. In this seminar on careers in life sciences, let us celebrate the spirit of discovery, innovation, and the profound impact our field has on shaping the future. Life sciences em- encompassment of vast spectrum of disciplines from molecular biology, ecology, environmental science, and each offering a unique pathway for those who are passionate about unraveling the mysteries of life. As we delve into the living organism, we find ourselves on frontiers of breakthroughs that have the potential to revolutionize the healthcare, agriculture, medicines, and environmental sustainability. In the pursuit of the career in life sciences, we are not merely scientists, we are explorers, problem solvers, and stewards of the natural world. Our work extends beyond laboratories and classrooms, reaching into the very fabric of society. Today's challenges demand interdisciplinary collaboration, and life scientists play a crucial role in addressing issues such as diseases, prevention, biodiversity, conservation, and the sustainable use of resources. To those aspiring to join our ranks, I encourage you to embark curiosity and collaborative spirit. Your journey in life sciences will be marked by both challenges, but remember, every discovery, no matter how small, contribute to the collective knowledge that shapes our understanding of life itself. Let us foster an environment that nurtures creativity, diversity, and inclusivity in our pursuit of knowledge. Together, we can inspire the next generation of scientists. In conclusion, as we embark on this seminar exploring the vast landscape of careers in life sciences, let, let us be united in our commitment to advancing scientific knowledge, improving lives, and safeguarding the wonders of our planet. May your journey in life sciences be filled with passion, purpose, and the joy of unraveling the mysteries that makes life explorable. I once again congratulate to the organizing committee, Dr.
हेलो.
Anupam sir, and wish to all the
आवाज येत
organized
Atul,
Yes, sir.
please ask L. Damasar to unmute his mic.
Professor Dama, sir, please unmute your mic. Dama, sir, kindly unmute your mic. Professor Dama.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Please, continue. Dama sir, please continue your speech.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you are audible now. Please, continue. Dama sir, please continue your speech.
Hello.
Ah,
Hello.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
you are audible.
Lastly, I congratulate organizer Kalika Devi College Shirur, Dada Patil Rajaya College Ahmednagar, late Ramesh Warpurkar College Sonpet, Milia College Bid, Maharaj JP Vavi College Nandurbar. And I am thankful to organizers, Dr. Raghuram sir, and all the delegates. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind information and whatever you take. Your time is valuable. Thank you very much for your inaugural speech in this one-day national webinar on career avenues in life sciences. I thankful to you on behalf of organizer committee and all principals of the colleges. Now I request Dr. V.S. Khandari sir to welcome all the delegates and participants. Principal Kalika Devi Arts, Commerce and Science College, Shirur Kasa. Dr. V.S. Khandari sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
सर आवाज येतो आपला?
Yes, sir.
बोला
Yes.
सर.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर. डॉक्टर व्ही डी सातपुते सर, डॉक्टर मोहम्मद इलियास सर, डॉक्टर एस ए गायकवाड सर, all convener, Dr. Patan sir, Rankam sir, all my colleagues and my friend. Everyone and welcome to the national webinar on career news in life science. I am delighted to see so many of you are here today. Eager to explore the exciting opportunities that the field of life science has to offer. Whether you are a student, a recent graduate, or the working professional looking to make a career change, I hope you will find this webinar to be in of the life science is vast, constantly dealing with a wide range of the opportunity for those who are passionate about the making a positive impact on the health environment and the world as a whole. From research and development to healthcare and environmental conversion, there is numerous career paths of explorer within the life science. Thought of this webinar, we will hear from experts, professionals who have covered successful careers in various sectors of the life science industry. And advice of how negatives in the complexities of the field make informed discussions about your career paths. I hope that by the end of webinar, you will feel empowered in excited about the potential that the career in science holds for you. So without further ado, let's dive into this in explorations of the career events in life science. Thank you all the beginning a part of the important conversation engaging and insightful session ahead. Thank you very much, all my colleague and participants, persons. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind word. Now I request Dr. Sairi Abdullah, sir, to kindly introduce the today's chief guest.
Hello, good morning all. I'm going to introduce Dr. Lakshmikant Basavaraj Dama. I welcome Dr. Dama sir. He is a professor and head at Department of Zoology, DB of Dayanand College, Solapur. He completed his PhD from Dr. Bamu University in July 1998. His second PhD is completed in the subject Biotechnology from Solapur University, Solapur. He is a recognized research guide at PAH University, that is Solapur University. There are 15 students under his guidance, among which 7 had completed and 8 are ongoing for PhD. He published about 88 papers in international journal and 14 in national and 12 in seminar and proceedings. He also published and edited few books and manuals. He completed 2 major and 2 minor projects funded by UGC. He is a PhD referee at different universities like Pune, Aurangabad, Amravati, Kolhapur, and Nanded. He also awarded different fellowships, among which Zoological Society of India, Indian Association of Aquatic Biology, Society of Life Sciences, Society of Applied Biotechnology, etc. He also got Best Teacher Award from PAH Solapur University, Solapur. He is a lifetime member of various national and international associations. Okay, Atul sir, over to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Now I request Dr. Rajdar Temkar, sir, Principal Dadapati Razade Arts and Science College, Adinath Nagar, to welcome the chief guest.
Good morning, all participants. One-day international webinar on career avenues, life science, organized Department of Zoology, on the hub of Dadapalli Radale Arts Science College, Adinath Nagar, Taluka Patirali Jilla, Ahmednagar. I welcome the today's chief guest and inaugurated Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. L.B. Lamba, Punyashlok Ahilya Devi Holkar, Solapur University, Solapur. Today's speaker is Dr. Arun Shikrawar from Agra, Dr. Anil Kure from Pravarnagar, and all participants in the one-day national webinar on career avenues in life science, organized by the Department of Zoology on the occasion of International Day of Educational under the program of MOU. I thankful Honorable Sri Jayadatta Shirsagar Anna, Honorable Sri आदरणीय अप्पा साहेब राजले तथा काका, Honorable Sri Parmeshwar Kadam, Honorable Mr. Khan, Honorable Sri Hemant Walvi, and Organizer Secretary Vishwas Khandare sir, Dr. Vasant Satpute sir, Dr. Mohammad Fazal, Dr. Sanjay Gaikwad, and convener team Dr. Tanvir Pathan, Santosh Rankam, Dr. Suraya Abdullah, Dr. Sunil Sinde, and Dr. Atul Chorpagar. Thank you and best wishes today. Thank you and all the best of wishes.
Thank you, sir, for your kind word. Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Santosh Rankham, sir, to introduce today's resource person in the session first. On behalf of the chair,
All the best of wishes.
thank you, sir, for your kind words.
Welcome to all.
Now I request Dr. Santosh Rankham.
Dr.
sir,
Anand Pratap
to introduce
Shikarwar
today's resource
is
person
serving as assistant
in the
professor
session first.
at
On
Dayalbagh
behalf of
Educational
the chair,
Institute, deemed to be University,
thank you, sir.
Agra, and is a researcher to cognitive science,
Now I request
brain biology,
Dr. Rankham,
neuropsychology. Dr. Arin enjoys a keen interest in science communication by the means of being science expert, panelist, and resource person at various Hindi and English TV news channels like Aaj Tak, News, X, ABP, like that, and Prasar Bharati, All India Radio, and FM radios, and so on. He has truly covered Chandrayaan 2 in 2019, COVID-19, bird flu, earthquake, Chandrayaan 3 in 2023, and other contemporary science topics.
Rankham, sir. You are not audible. Rankham, sir. Hello. Rankham, sir.
Please unmute, sir. Rankham, sir. Unmute yourself.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Now, am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go on.
Okay, sir. Now then, I want to yes, finish this introduction and not take much more time within you and Dr. Shikarwar.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes,
please
sir. Go
hand
on.
over to Atul Chorpagar.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Santosh Rankham, sir, for nicely introduce Dr. Arun Pratap Shikarwar, sir. Now I request Dr. Arun Pratap Shikarwar, sir, who is Assistant Professor, Dayalbagh Educational Institute, deemed to be University, Agra, to say about your view in the life sciences. Over to you,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Good morning. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, yes, sir.
And my slide is appearing, like the first slide.
Yes, sir, yes.
Just a second. Now is it visible to you, the first slide?
No, sir. Is your sharing your screen?
Just wait. Okay, now
Yes. We started the screen sharing. Yeah, it is visible, sir.
it is visible, no? Okay, all right. Actually, okay, good morning. Thank you so much for kind introduction, and I'm so happy to be here. So I would like to congratulate and good wishes to all of you, all the teachers, professors, students, and my colleagues. So I'm Arun, joining from Agra. So I was given the title, I'm so thankful to even Dr. Anil Khore and Dr. Santos to having me here today and giving me one very special title that hardly I have spoken so far. And that topic is studying life sciences and career options. Actually, it was given in a different format, like कैसे competitive exams को qualify करना है, like that. But you know, it's a big umbrella. So I will now cut down and I will just speak about life sciences, or I can say biology or biotechnology, and how the job options. Uh, so in my opinion, I've changed this word job to career here. I will let you know why I've changed the term job to career, because now jobs are not in that vogue, because job is like in a comfort zone. So I take this broad objective here, and my obeisance and my great respect to late Ramesh Varpudkar, Arts, Commerce, Science College, Sonpet, for having me here and allowing me for this presentation. Now, today is International Day of Education, 24 January. Just recently in 2018 only, 2018 से ही अभी start किया है इसे United Nations के द्वारा कि there will be International Day of Education being celebrated on each January 24th, and to bring global peace and sustainable development. Similarly, there are two more days like National Education Day, 11th November, which is celebrated in India on the birth anniversary of Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, जो कि फर्स्ट एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर थे हमारे देश के. सिमिलरली टीचर्स डे, ये टीचर्स डे ही शायद ज्यादा बच्चे जानते हैं या कंट्री में इतने जोर शोर से मनाया जाता है. ये सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन जो हमारे दूसरे राष्ट्रपति थे, उनकी बर्थ एनिवर्सरी के फॉर्म में मनाया जाता है. So today is International Day of Education and we are commemorating with this webinar. So now let me have like jobs. जॉब एक तीन चीजें होती हैं, जैसे वर्कर जो वर्क करते हैं, वर्कर. Just 1 second, I have to minimize this. Okay, so worker होते हैं like wages, daily wages पर जो काम करते हैं. Then there's another term job, okay, and then third, more important is career. So job is an activity that an individual do to fuel his livelihood, while a career is something related to pursuing your passion or interest. Job is a position of regular employment that is paid. However, career implies progress of an individual in a particular profession or in a company. So in my opinion, now all the students should focus more towards career and not like a job. And remember, this National Education Policy 2020 also emphasizes skill development and career. It doesn't talk about more jobs, remember. It says about like how we can have a skilled, cognitive and motor function related skill of anything so that you can have a career. So National Education Policy is a transformative blueprint for the nation's education system that has generated widespread enthusiasm among educators in schools. This visionary policy seeks to revolutionize way of knowledge is being imparted. Okay. Now, what is difference between job and career? Just remember, so job is an activity or task performed by an individual to earn livelihood, how a career can be defined as a journey of a work life of an individual. Job is like a trip, morning में जाने का, शाम को लौट आने का. How a career is like a journey, that is endless journey. It is exchange for the money, जबकि career is time for pursuing your lifelong ambition. Okay, duration short term, this is for long term goals, okay? Now it requires education and other skills, job, how a career training in specific fields. So like you can remember this is like job and this is like a career. Job and like this career. Now work, as I told you, ये worker is very lowermost category जो शायद बहुत पढ़े लिखे नहीं हैं या जो मजदूरी का काम करते हैं, unfortunately. So I would emphasize to have a more career. Now coming to next slide. Okay, now this diagram, I keep teaching in my neurosciences also to the students. Now there are 4 zones actually: comfort zone, fear zone, learning zone, and growth zone. Now in general, बहुत सारे गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स, अगर आप किसी को कहेंगे कि हमें गवर्नमेंट जॉब मिल जाए तो हम ऐसा हो जाएगा, हम बहुत खुश हो जाएंगे. It's like they want to be in comfort zone where you feel safe and in control. लेकिन in today's purview, like 2024 में, now comfort zone is no more remain in even government job. Then after comfort zone, if you come out, then it is fear zone. Fear zone में people lack self-confidence, finding excuses. उनके पास बहाने होते हैं कि ऐसा नहीं वैसा नहीं, and they are affected by others' opinion कि अरे किसी ने कह दिया कि वहां तो ऐसा है वहां वैसा है, तो आप डर जाते हैं. So you have to cross this fear zone to come in the learning zone. In learning zone, you deal with the new challenges and problems. Then you gain new skills and experiences and expand your comfort zone. Like in my, if I give my example, then in LinkedIn Learning, Coursera, edX, several other platforms, I keep doing a lot of, new courses, new skills gaining. Okay. And then there's a growth zone. Growth zone is like those people who are having like a big entrepreneurship business. They are creative people. They are having new ideas. So they have like better objectives, setting new goals, finding new purposes, making your dreams a reality, and self-confidence. So rather, every student like you all are watching me, you should try to have crossing of this fear zone and learning zone towards this growth zone. Then like right now I'm a assistant professor in a deemed university in Agra. Still I'm keep applying, a lot of applications here and there, and now very soon I will be in NCERT. If I was in a comfort zone, then probably I would have been here. But I want to have my career with my dreams to fulfill. That's why I'm crossing all this fear zone, learning zone towards the growth zone. Now remember, the future is already here. It is just not evenly distributed. Only the creative people who are smart enough, they understand the value of the future, and they recognize the future, and they make a string, they make like a garland from the points here and there. And the best way to predict the future is to create it. The change is the only constant in life. ये गीता, भागवत गीता में यही लिखा हुआ है, change is the only constant. One's ability to adapt to those changes will determine your success in life. We should keep changing. We should keep altered our way of life, thinking of life, because we have a limited journey of life. And remember, we just spend 1/3 of our life in sleeping. Out of 24 hours, if 8 hours you are sleeping, then you are wasting your after 25 years in just sleeping. Then remaining like 8 hours goes in for bathing, for food, etc. Okay, khana, pina, idhar jana, wahan jana, sabji ke liye jana, like that. So hardly we have 5 to 6 hours. It means we have hardly like 5 to 10 years of period of life that make our, status in the society. आप एक CEO बन सकते हैं, आप एक अच्छे लीडर बन सकते हैं, और नहीं तो आप एक वर्कर भी हो सकते हैं. Okay, but remember, today's world is having disruptive technology. And technology is very much changing every 2 years or so. And newer technology is coming up. And now you see artificial intelligence has come. Just 2 days before at Ayodhya Dham, Bhagwan Ram ki मूर्ति का अभी प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हुआ आप सबने देखा होगा। और आज सुबह ही व्हाट्सएप पर उसके AI मॉड्यूल मीन्स उसमें एक वीडियो है, उसमें सेम रामलला का मूर्ति वो स्पीच दे रहा है और बात कर रहा है। अब AI टूल विद इन 2 days, अभी 2 दिन भी नहीं हुए, वो AI टूल में एज इफ वो एक ह्यूमनाइज्ड करके AI टेक्नोलॉजी ने उसे बना दिया है। So how the technology changing? Now there are 2 kind of sciences, life sciences and material sciences. Now remember, life sciences is here, okay? Then social sciences, earth and space. This is the, distance wise, like earth and space is working in the even kilometers, thousands of kilometers, millions and light year. Social science is based on an individual basis. Life sciences is based on the cellular level. So like human body is made up of like almost 37 trillion cells. Then physical sciences, then formal sciences, okay? Logic. So this is the basic paradigm of the all sciences. And as I understand you all are from biological sciences and myself also from the life sciences background. Now, by studying natural sciences, so natural sciences and biological science, you can say natural sciences, one can become compassionate about nature. Natural science is science that involves understanding, prediction, and description of natural phenomena. Science has 2 major branches, as natural science of living and other being physical science, which is concerned with non-living matter. Biology is the overall natural science that studies life, with the other life sciences as its disciplines. Like natural science के बाद जैसे biochemistry, molecular biology, physical biology, like that. Scientific study of the areas of science that deals with the living thing is called life sciences and/or biology. Now, broadly speaking, botany and zoology, जो हम पढ़ते हैं classical biology में, botanists study plants and some Korean botany and plant genetics and horticulturists, आप देख सकते हैं, zoology study animals, marine biology, like that, okay? Now, these are the sub-branches of biology: genetics, evolution, anatomy and physiology, and whatnot. And this is the future of biology, that is like known as biotechnology, I can say, where the technology meets with the biology, and biology, both plant and animal. Now, okay, so the pursuit of any scientific endeavor is none but the life sciences are particularly special. There are obvious practical reasons that the life sciences are valuable. The study of the life sciences lends important insight into disease process and allows the development of novel therapeutics and innovative medical devices. Now you remember recently, like last 4 years, there was COVID-19. And that COVID-19, we were not having even, oxygen cylinder, and a lot of people were coming up innovative ideas, medical devices, etc. Even drug repurposing, like COVID के लिए तो कोई medicine नहीं थी, तो ivermectin या कितनी सारी medicine जो दूसरी disease के लिए थी, but उन सबको use कर रहे थे in a hope कि I hope वो medical treat करे disease को, thereby directly improving human and animal health. ये ultimately हमें human and animal health को improve करना है. The life sciences also enable an understanding of the environment and the other living species with whom we share the earth. This knowledge guides conservation efforts and literally helps us to save our shared planet. This is more about like ecology or ecosystem or environmental sciences, where we should be concerned with our environment or overall earth. Now, in biology, there are a lot of branches, Wikipedia is having a lot of like biology, anatomy, astrobiology, bacteriology, bioinformatics, and blah, blah, and so many like pharmacology, phycology, physiology, virology, geology. It's a huge long list, more than 500, I can say. And these are sub-disciplines. You can have a expertise in any of this. Now, major branches of botanies you can think about is algology, arboriculture, dendrology, like plants, lichenology, lichens. Now, lichens are good source of, oxygen जैसे कि रूम फ्रेशनर यूज करते हैं उसी तरह से रूम फ्रेशनर में lichens can be used to give rich source of oxygen, plant genetics, plant cell biology. Similarly, major branches of classical geology are mammals study, molecology, morphology, and whatnot like this. Now, coming to the competitive exams in biology or life sciences, as I was given this task. So competitive exams are examinations in which candidates are ranked based on their grades or percentile. Here, ranking is given, like number 1, number 2, and then so higher to the lower grading. And the top scorers are then chosen as per the number of seats available. If the exam is open for a number of posts, the first of the some candidates in the rank pass while the rest are dismissed. Now imagine UPSC, Union Public Service Commission, like hardly 1,000 candidates are selected finally after more than 10 lakh candidates. So these are the best of the best at every stage. These exams offer both challenge and opportunities to test our knowledge and competencies. Knowledge, not information, remember. Information is, even with the Google information is there, but knowledge is like a human intelligence. It is not AI or artificial intelligence. So knowledge ke liye to human mind is necessary. And competencies against the requirements of the job. Suppose Indian Forest Services that needs like botany or plant sciences as a major. However, in IAS and IPS, it could be biology or medical or engineering, any background. So requirement depends. Like in the medical exam, a candidate should have biology in the 12th class. For engineering, there should be like mathematics because without mathematics, engineering cannot be done. In India, lakhs of students appear for different competitive exams every year, which evaluate candidates on the basis of their technical skills. Aptitude is like more personality. It is like more irrespective of the sciences. One parameter by aptitude, you can judge the IQ, intelligence quotient, EQ, emotional quotient, or passion quotient, like that. And other aspects including physical examinations. And you can think of there are several exams: UPSC, NET, CSI, UGC, NET, GATE, CLET, that is common law admission test, right? Medical, SSC, or railways, military, several exams. And we all have come across, we all have appeared several exams. Even like I'm GATE and NET, but before that I gave my medical examinations also, and I was selected for VVSC, Bachelor of Veterinary Sciences, in a veterinary university, but that I left. So in some way or another way, we have come across several exams. Now ये कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स हमारे भारत में किस तरह के हैं, ये देखिए, इनमें से हो सकता है यूनिवर्सिटी एंड कॉलेज एडमिशंस के लिए, जैसा आपने CUET एग्जाम्स, कॉमन यूनिवर्सिटी एग्जामिनेशन एंट्रेंस टेस्ट, CUET, and now CUET has taken this. Otherwise, before that, before 2 years, every university used to have its own exam. उसका डिमेरिट ये था कि पेरेंट्स को जाना पड़ता था बच्चे को अलग यूनिवर्सिटी, जैसे कि आई एम इन आगरा, if I went to appear BHU and JNU, then I have to go to BHU also, Varanasi and Delhi. If I'm applying to Mumbai University, then even Mumbai. Now there's no need to go here and there. So to avoid that, only one common entrance test will be taken. Similarly, this is Gaokao in China. ये भी बहुत famous exam होता है चाइना में. JEE जैसे इंडिया का इंजीनियरिंग के लिए. SET ऐसे USMLE, United States Medical Licensing Examination, जो इंडियन MBBS स्टूडेंट वो US में से देते हैं. ग्रेजुएट स्कूल एडमिशंस ये BSc के लिए होते हैं, BSc या फिर I mean I can say graduation, medicine, law, business, etc. Government jobs के लिए भी exams हैं. Many government agencies use competitive exams to hire qualified candidates for various positions, and they use they test general knowledge, aptitude, specific skills relevant to the job, etc. Then professional licensing and certifications, as I told you, USMLE, like that. It could be TOEFL, Test of English as a Foreign Language. It could be GRE, Graduate Record Examinations, to go to have a PhD in US or Europe. Scholarships and fellowships, just like UGC NET and GET. So many scholarships and fellowships are awarded based on the result of competitive exams also. Now, so you can think of NEET exam is very famous in India for medical, JEE exam for engineering, CUET is recently introduced by UGC, and NET, and then you can think of AIMS, NDA, SSC, CLAT, CTET, railways, etc. Now, how to crack the competitive exams? So cracking a competitive exams like cracking this KitKat, okay? It requires dedication, strategy, and right resources. Right resources means आपको जो सिलेबस दे रखा है उसी को फॉलो करना है. So before you start, know your goal. आपको करना क्या है? Identify the specific exam you want to crack, like CUET, NET, GET, GNU. So each exam has a different syllabus and style. Now, each exam is not having similar syllabus. It means it could be like 70-80% syllabus same, but 10-20% is always, having different pattern. Understand the exam pattern. Exam pattern means like question ke type kya hai, weightage of topics, total marks kitna hai. Like some exam could be based on the MCQ, multiple choice question. One could be even written exam. And then assess your strength and weakness, analyze your previous academic performance, identify areas that need more focus. आपको जैसे कि physics, chemistry, maths, या biology, then you should have an equal proportion. So you should know your demerits, आप कहाँ पे कमजोर हैं, and where you are strong enough. And then you have to have a very smart business to upgrade your knowledge in the poor subject and increasing the level and decreasing even, there's a quite balance you have to maintain. In Sanskrit, in Vedas, there are several Sanskrit, verses. इनमें से एक मेरे फेवरेट स्वामी विवेकानंद जी का भी, उत्तिष्ठतः जागृत प्राप्य वरान निवोदत, मीन्स उठो जागो और तब तक नहीं रुकना जब तक लक्ष्य हासिल ना हो. ये कॉमन सेंटेंस दिया है हमें एक मोटिवेशन के लिए. Rise, awake and stop not till the goal is reached. Similarly, one famous verse in Sanskrit is Alasya he manushyaadam sadistho mahanipru nastudhmashmo bandhu kratva ya navadishiti. Means laziness is the virility of the great enemy residing in our body. It's a demerit. It's like एक जैसे दो मन, एक अच्छे में से बुरा वाला मन laziness है. There's no friend like hard work, doing which one doesn't decline. Hard work though is necessary. Similarly, there's a verse of, इसका ये मतलब निकलता है कि any work is accomplished by hard work, not just by thinking. Just thinking and procrastination means just postpone करना हर चीज को, कभी कर लेंगे वो कर लेंगे, ये नहीं होना चाहिए. In the same way as the deer doesn't enter the mouth of the sleeping lion. This has a very deep meaning. Deer doesn't enter the mouth of the sleeping lion means शेर को भी एक मेहनत करनी होती है, उसे भी डियर के पास दौड़ लगा के जाना होगा या उसे पकड़ना होगा, उसके मुंह में नहीं आता है डियर, तो ये तो हमें करना होगा. Now, how to have preparation? Create a study plan, structure your preparation with realistic deadline. Realistic deadline means जैसे यूपीएससी कैंडिडेट्स करते हैं कि हमें इस डेट तक कितना पूरा करना है, हिस्ट्री पूरा करना है, बायोलॉजी करना है, प्राइफाइट करना है या टेरिडोफाइट या एनाटॉमी फिजियोलॉजी. Allocating sufficient time for each topic and revision. Sufficient time होना चाहिए और it should be in the written format या कैलेंडर में आप पिन पॉइंट करके रखेंगे अपने डोर पर. Gather quality study material, standard textbooks like so far NCERT, where I will be joining even very soon. Standard textbook NCERT या reference books like dictionary or even foreign authors or original books, I mean to say. Online resources and coaching materials. Now, online resources after COVID, we have seen a very great surge in the online resources. आप टीवी पर ऐड देख सकते हैं कितने सारे रिसोर्सेज हैं. एक्टिव लर्निंग, नॉट पैसिव लर्निंग, मीन्स ये नहीं कि किसी ने कहा तो आप पढ़ लीजिए, ऐसा नहीं. You should have your own interest, take notes, summarize key points, create mind maps. I will tell you how to create mind maps to memorize something better. Draw diagrams to enhance understanding and retention. Practice regularly, solve past year paper, ये होता है, so that you can know about the pattern, mock test, and sample questions to get familiar with the exam format and question type. Analyze your mistakes and learn from them. You know, this is very important. Mistakes ko learn karna, it's greatest sign of the great people. Then join a study group, means like deserves like. अगर आप intelligent है तो आपके friends भी उसी type के ही होंगे. And उनके साथ आप actively participate करें discussion में, share resources and motivate each other with like-minded peer. Like-minded, I say, not unlike-minded, case somebody would demoralize you. Okay. Now, mind map guideline, this is part of the neurobiology. Now, while making notes, you can have a links, color emphasis. Just say heading should be in the dark red, something in the blue, something in the red. You can have a combination of images, codes, dimensions. Then you can have a keywords like making acronym. Just say BIVCure, we remember violet, indigo, blue, or yellow, orange, like that. There should be clarity, center. So everything you, whatever physics, chemistry, biology, botany, anything or biotechnology, you should have something in the mind, like this is the input, this is the output, and this is the overall, theme. Now, you might have been known about acronym. You take the first letter from each one. Just say January, February, March. We do from this knuckle. Mnemonics is a memory aid. Okay. And then similarly, there are a lot of, acronym like PIN, that is postal index number, radar, as soon as possible, NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Agency, International Space Research Organization, ISRO, like that. Okay. So we should make most things in the mind map. Nowadays, a lot of, a government agency and government, plans of central government, they have a very great name. Just say Niti Aayog, you remember. There are several new names are coming up. Now, for a student, focus on the core concept, grasp the underlying principles before delving into complex detail, make connections, relate different topics and discipline within life sciences for a holistic understanding, apply your knowledge, solve a numerical problem, interpret diagram and answer application-based questions, maintain a healthy routine. So sleep well is very necessary. At least 6 hours sleep should be there. Eat balanced meals, exercise regularly to boost your energy and concentration, then manage stress. Stress management is very important. During the COVID-19, you might have come across a lot of, articles, TV reports, and debate over the stress. Practice relaxation techniques like meditation or yoga. It is scientifically proven that meditation and yoga handle stress very effectively. Now, not all stress is bad, remember. Now, hence, Sally introduced the concept of stress having 2 categories, distress. So stress is made up of like 2 parts, distress and eustress. Distress is something bad. I mean, it downtrodden you, wo aapko todte hai, and eustress is stress that has a positive effect. Jaise ki tomorrow it's your exam. Then tonight you will be, doing a lot of revisions very positively ki mujhe itna padna hai, I have to finish all this. So you should develop eustress. Even in the cricket match, you might have seen when the team has to make, suppose, more runs and balls are very less, then even some players can easily make 6 and 4s and make its own team win. So that is the eustress. So one should not feel distress, rather it should be eustress. Now, there are a lot of, brain memory, and like neurobics is is brain exercises by which you can increase the cognitive output of the brain. Similarly, there's a word aerobics. Aerobics is for the muscular mass, like becoming wrestler or becoming, improved aerobics. So it is neurobics. So neurobics are brain training, and it is the sharp memory, because memory is important. Until unless you don't have a sharp memory, you cannot recall back. You cannot have a cognitive function. So sharp memory is a valuable asset, and improving it requires a multi-pronged approach. Here are some tips to keep your mind agile, very active. Challenge your brain regularly, be inactive, keep learning new languages. People who are having knowledge of more than 2 languages are more smarter. Okay, they know many things. New languages, play mind games. Sudoku is good. Chess, take up new hobby. Keep learning new hobby, anything that stretches your cognitive muscle. Practice active learning. Don't just passively consume information. I mean, just ये अभी आजकल जो Google या social media पर जो करते हैं, they don't have a active learning. It is just passive learning actually. That's why it doesn't make, long-lasting memory. Take notes, summarize key points, create mind map, and engage in discussions to deepen. And you should have a discussion over the same topic. If you discuss the same topic, suppose I watch a report over Gaza and Israel, and then if I discuss the same issue with my like-minded person, then the same fact becomes active learning. Use mnemonic devices like acronym, rhymes, visual association. This always you should keep making. जैसे कोई नया नाम आपको जानना है, you are in a marriage ceremony and you are come across with a new name, then at least you correlate that it is the name of that person. The person name was with whom I just met in the marriage ceremony or so. Or उसने क्या dress पहना था, how he was tall or short, like that. If it was tall, then you just remember like Amitabh Bachchan, then you can correlate, okay, he was tall like this guy. So you should have like visual associations in the mind. Now, in neurobiology, nootropics it's a new term. These are brain supplements, smart drugs, or cognitive enhancer. These are available. Remember, these all photographs are not commercial interest. I'm not being paid or so. I've just taken as an example. These are natural, semi-synthetic, or synthetic molecules which improve cognitive functions. Now, mind fog, there's a term actually. Mind fog means sometimes you feel amnesia, like this is TG also, transient global amnesia, where you are unable to recall. Just say you are going to a room and then all of a sudden you get to know, okay, I do not know what purpose I've come here, and then you just keep forgetting. And after 1 hour, aapko yaad aata hai ki, oh, I went there for this purpose. So that time, sometimes there's a mind fog. It's called fog. You remember in North India, right now it is a lot of fog. Mind fog means aapko pata hai, but you're unable to recall. So such drugs are smart drugs also, okay? Supplied in dietary supplements, nutraceuticals, and energy drinks. Like in my opinion, wherever I'm having some interview or TED talk or TV debate or going online TV channels, I prefer like Red Bull. I do not know why, but Red Bull gives better attention, better my decisive power and my ideas and creativity. I feel so. It doesn't mean that I'm having some commercial interest, okay? And Bacopa manori, it's Brahmi. There are a lot of PhD from India about this plant leaves, which is having nootropic effect. It increases and sharpen the memory, okay? Bacopa manori, it's available in several Ayurveda products. Few years back, before COVID-19, I gave my first TED talk. It was about human brain, memory, and neurobics. And this is already at the TED Talk, TED.com, or even YouTube is having my video, where I talk about several brain exercises to sharpen the brain memory as neurobics. So this was first video of mine also over internet about neurobics and human memory I gave before COVID. Now, what is the contemporary and presently career options in the life sciences or life technologies or biosciences, or overall I can say biotechnology, because without technology nothing can be think. Now abstract science से better है उसका technological aspect क्या है. Now I will come briefly about, upcoming technologies. Many things are just available, but in 5 years, 10 years, or 20 years, or like by 2050, in our life, we will come across such inventions. So right now, like real-time health monitoring is very pertinent, and you can see the smartwatches, even I'm having, you all must be having, which gives a lot of indications of your footsteps, not only footsteps, but SpO2 concentration, diabetes, your sleep pattern, your happiness and sadness, and a lot of information. And everything lies, as a blueprint. DNA is important. So your DNA is having a lot of, information of your future perspective of disease onset or so. And then danger of pandemics is very important nowadays. COVID-19 is not yet over, and probably like every 10 years or so now, maybe such pandemics may come across. Now, new word has come up from IoT, Internet of Things, to Internet of Medical Things, where real time, or even in a prognostic way, or even in 5 years or 10 years before also, AI tool can predict what disease may occur to some particular person. Now, AI is also important for a lot of data to discover new disease and to give the predictions. There are a lot of papers coming in IOMT. Now, biotechnology overall, so this plant and animal both have the DNA, and now people are working in biotechnological tools to change the nucleotide sequence and claiming that they can get rid of a lot of elements, and they can improve overall human life. And bioengineered human body, it's also called new humans in near future, or Homo sapiens biotech also. So in the future, it could be that there will be human beings having less human body, but more of alien type. Like it could be having some betterment, or some enhancement in the physical functions of the body. New humans जिसे कहा जाएगा. It's a futuristic futuristic idea that can increase the smartness. Now there's a 3D bioprinting. So these could be ideas where you can achieve your goals. You can have a career, and you can have a scientific temperament and research in your future. 3D bioprinting is utilization of 3D or 4D printing like technique that can fabricate even organs. Any organ farming, जैसे कि ये heart बनाया जा रहा है. Anyway, this is just depiction. But it will be very much possible by 30 or by 35. And now you can imagine in stem cell biology, by taking the cord, this umbilical cord cells, you can reprogram them, and then you can differentiate into cardiomyocyte or hepatocytes or even neurons also. So in near future, there will be this 3D bioprinting as a very common feature, and it will get rid of a lot of load in the organ transplantation, because cadavers nahi hai, ya it takes even a year for getting kidney transplant or heart transplant. So the better way will be to take the cell from the person and do this 3D bioprinting and making the new organ. That will be a possibility in near future. Similarly, synthetic biology. So आपने पहले ही देख लिया होगा, minimally synthetic bacterial cell is being made by J. Craig Venter in Mycoplasma. In the near future also, it could be making artificial cell, and then giving the life to that cell, and that cell can make even a body. It may take maybe 100 years or so. It is not in near future we can think of, but it will be possible when new bacteria can be made by artificial DNA sequence and artificial genome, and then giving life to the bacteria. Then why not mammalian cell can have? So theoretically it's possible. Let's see, it may take. Now artificially cornea, this is very important for those people who are visually impaired in the world. It is already being possible. Now artificial cornea is being made by by the cell of the person, and then we can make in the laboratory and we can transplant to the needy person. Similarly, artificial dentation or teeth is possible. And already, transgenic pigs or human MHC molecule deficient pigs are being used as a source of human organ donation, because pig is the only organism or only animal which is of the similar size, like 70-80 kg, like that of human being, and the size of even heart, liver, pancreas, kidney, everything is more or less similar to like that being in humans or Homo sapiens. So pigs in the future could be think of better source of organ donation. However, they will be transgenic pigs, जिसमें के cell surface molecules को null कर दिया जाएगा, knockout, so that immune rejection will not be the problem in Homo sapiens. So that is a very futuristic approach right now being used. And recently in China, I think so, some pig heart was transplanted, and a human being was survived for like 3 months or so. Okay. Now in the near future, there will be a lot of research in the space biology, like space science and then space biology. In the space where the zero gravity is there, and there are reports that bioprinting or cell culture is very much, good enough when something is in the zero gravity. I do not know why, but it is true. And in near future, Gaganyaan mission of Indian Space Research Organization will be, possible. Now the test flights are already ongoing, and then in its space, Bharat Desh का अपना एक lab होगा, space lab, and in the zero gravity, we can make a lot of organs and cell culture work. And ECLSS, that is environmentally controlled life support system. This is about very much need, like in the space, how the humans are being living in the space. Like this is the NASA's, International Space Station. Similarly, Gaganyaan shall be there in like next 5 to 10 years. So how in the artificial environment humans are being supported. So that is also a futuristic, approach for this biotechnological aspect, how we can keep a human astronaut in the space very much healthy and supporting. Now, recently, Gaganyaan has, a lot of, test drives done, and I was at various Hindi and English TV channels, and our country is working towards, with the help of ISC, TFR, and IITs, having, this ECLSS in the space, because many countries have refused to give this technology of environmentally controlled life support system in the space for human astronauts. So our country will be doing this. And yoga and meditation research will be conducted in the space. So yoga, because it was our country in 2015 which made this possible of 21st June as an International Yoga Day. So to improve it, I could know from my friends and resources that ISRO will have some experiments of microgravity over meditation and yoga, and checking the human subject में the certain proteins upregulation that gives better So recently there was a conference in Indian Institute of Science about space biology and biotechnology, where even plants will be grown in the space. So I'm not talking about animal, but plants, because in the space, human need to eat something, right? And human need oxygen also. And oxygen to animal needs दे सकते हो, plants ही देंगे, okay? Bionic eyeball, it's an enhancement, cognitive enhancement. Like army soldiers can have this bionic eyeballs, where we can increase the power of the eye, just like telescope and microscope, both way human eye can be improved upon. And maybe I can have a, some image, some screen there, and it will be connected with the internet in near future. And probably that there will be no need of even screen or mobile phone, and even the eye can give that sense. But it may take like up to 15 years or so. Okay, Neuralink project, you already might have heard from the this Neuralink of Elon Musk. In the brain, we can have a chip, and that can have, your even ideas, and your memory can be taken to the computer interface. And this is human AI pin, where this phone is not in a physical form, rather there's a small pin, and over your hand you can have the screen, and then from the screen, from the hand itself, you can give command for phone, and even whole internet will be there. So this is just recently 23 only human AI pin is being released. So with the help of inbuilt internet connectivity and with the powerful artificial intelligence, this small device used to keep much biological data of human body also. It's a new technique, which is just, upgradation of, mobile phone. This is small technique. This you can read on internet. In near future, bioengineered skin. So जैसे कि अभी मस्कीटो के बारे में आपने बहुत सारे रिसर्च आर्टिकल देखे होंगे, मस्कीटो अभी तक खत्म नहीं हुआ, ना ही मलेरिया खत्म हुआ। अब ये कहते हैं कि फ्यूचर में ह्यूमन स्किन में ही ऐसे सैंड ग्लैंड्स डाल दी जाए कि उनसे रेपेलेंट स्मेल निकलेगा, वो ह्यूमन नहीं सूंघेगा, वो सिर्फ मस्कीटो के लिए होगा, और मस्कीटो जैसे ही आपके स्किन पर आएगा वो वहां से फ्लाई ऑफ हो जाएगा, चला जाएगा, उसे अच्छा नहीं लगेगा। So it's being proclaimed that in Africa, such kind of test can be done जहाँ पे human subject की body में एक repellent property inbuilt हो जाएगी, but let's see इसे कितना available या possible कर पाएंगे. Now in the near future, there will be no AC and there will be no cooler, pankha like that. There could be bioengineered buildings, okay, where this even it will be a mix of plants and buildings everywhere. And this is the technology of plant biotechnology. And this the same way in space and zero gravity में भी ऐसे घर बना पाएंगे. Bioengineered buildings वहां पर होंगे जिसमें air pollution zero रहेगा, आपका CO2 वहीं पे absorb हो जाएगा. It would provide fresh air and bio air conditioning, bio AC इसे कहा जाएगा. This is a new term, and this is very much near possible. By 2030 it will be possible in several of the buildings. Bio AC, not this electric AC also. Similarly, lichens, अपने bio art, अभी rooms में भी देखो plants के साथ we can think of having bio art in the offices. ये bio aesthetics का part है. Here also biotechnology will improve this. Bio sea wall, bio sea walls ये भी एक fundamental रहेगा जिसमें कि walls में ही हम sea weeds को भी grow कर सकेंगे. Or it can give a lot of aesthetic beauty. Lichens are very important, that can produce oxygen 10 times more than the plants. ये वही होता है जो जैसे पानी जहाँ पे ड्रिप टिप होता है तो वहाँ पे एक रप्टन सी हो जाती है, स्लिप ऑफ हो जाते हैं. एंड ये these lichens को यूज करके हम कूलर्स के फिन्स में भी यूज कर पाएंगे नियर फ्यूचर, ऐसा रिसर्च चल रहा है. So that it can not only give cool and fresh air but rich in the oxygen also. Okay, and GFP, आपने देखा हुआ green fluorescent protein. In near future, a lot of things may happen. GFP variants have come up and bioluminescence भी possible है. And ये चीज आपने ये जो अवतार मूवी था इसमें काफी देखा होगा. So people think of that some people who are working in the darker areas, क्या उनमें हम GFP टाइप का या ऐसा कोई वेरिएंट ह्यूमन सब्जेक्ट में भी लगा के क्या उसमें एक लाइट का सोर्स दे सकते हैं क्या, या ऐसे सोल्जर्स बनाए जा सकते हैं क्या, लाइक दैट. ओके, एंड अभी AI न्यूज सना को आपने देखा होगा ये आज तक चैनल पे. दिस इज AI Sana, and similarly you can have your own AI versions. And as a mammalian cells into biocomputer, your biocomputer is a new term in that biomaterials plus neural cells will make biocomputer. ओके, न्यूरल लैंग्वेज जैसे हम ब्रेन बायोलॉजी से न्यूरल सर्किटरी को यूज करते हैं कंप्यूटर साइंस में, ऐसे कंप्यूटर साइंस का भी कुछ न्यूरल सेल्स में यूज कर सकते हैं either way. So they could be biocomputer. Similarly, prosthetics and orthotics now improved version are possible, and Blade Runner या ऐसे shoes enhancers हैं जिनमें cognitive function and physical functions improve हो जाएगा. इस तरह की रिसर्च चल रहा है. So being a biologist, you people can have a thought about doing all this research if possible and given opportunity to you. So like classical biology, classical botany, geology set ke, you can think of this. So I'm just provoking your ideas in him. Okay. And army soldiers, biohacker, terrorist may use, such enhancers जिसमें कि आपकी speed बढ़ जाएगी, आपके cognitive function बढ़ जाएगी, आपकी दौड़ने की power बढ़ जाएगी, इस तरह के C-lex जैसी है, इसमें आपकी speed बढ़ जाती है इसे लगा के. Okay. And in near future also, super soldiers will be a phenomena in that soldier की capacity जैसे एक human being कई के बराबर हो जाएगा. One of our neighboring country जो टेक्नोलॉजी में काफी स्ट्रॉन्ग है, वहां पर सोल्जर्स में ये सुपर सोल्जर का फिनोमेना पे रिसर्च चल रहा है. They have not disclosed much, but they want to increase the power of every soldier's body. वो voluntary amputation भी करा के फिर artificially limbs लगा के उन्हें strong बनाया जाता है. Okay, external pregnancy will be possible ये 2050 तक, and there could be sperm and ovum and even whole uterus work can be mimicked in the artificial way. And designer baby phenomena you might have heard, and we can make like army soldiers, or even the space human subject can be made like that. It looks like a movie story, but it's possible. However, recently one true story has come up where the animal calf, शायद उसका 2 trimester तो cow में थे, and 1 trimester was complete totally in an artificial bag, and it was possible, and it made a successful pregnancy and delivery of that fetus also. In near future, there will be biorobots, and they could be used as a spy camera. It could be like defending the boundary of the country. They could be as minimum like a mosquito, but having complete, system of internet connectivity, camera, audio, video, and probably it will be used for tracking the terrorists or boundaries of the country. Now, similarly, artificial words, bi-hybrid words are also possible as a spy item. These are the, typical biotechnology, research in the future. There will be artificial science, okay? Like artificial nose is possible. And you might have heard during the COVID-19 at the some airport in London or so, वहाँ पे dogs को use किया गया था as a sniffer dog. They could recognize if someone is having COVID or not. They could find out. So in near future also, diseased people can be detected positive and negative based on by artificial nose that can take the senses, okay? And there are a lot of, ideas coming up that you can think of. Even, yes, this is artificial bioengineered vocal cords. In USA, a singer has put this artificial vocal cord, and that can lead to your voice change. Like you want sound of like Alka Yagnik, and then you can think of okay, मुझे उसकी जैसी आवाज चाहिए, तो आपको artificial vocal cords को add करके your voice can be changed. Okay, this is now possible. This is now possible already, and people are working having this biological technique in near future. Okay, and artificial AI से अभी आपने देखा होगा, AI fracture tool, ये आपको disease की दवा बता सकते हैं, और इवन डॉक्टर के पर्चा जैसे आप पढ़ नहीं सकते, उसके भी बहुत सारे टूल्स आ गए हैं मार्केट में. गूगल का भी है, उसमें आप डॉक्टर की लैंग्वेज को भी डिकोड कर सकते हैं, जो कि यूज नहीं कर पाते हैं ना. एवरीवेट बायोएथिक्स, इसमें सब कुछ सही गलत या फ्यूचरिस्टिक था, और कई सारी चीजें तो जस्ट स्टूपिड थी, या हम ऐसे कह सकते हैं कि वो एक्स्ट्रा हाइपर बोल थी, वो शायद कभी अचीव नहीं होंगे. मैं भी चाहता हूँ कभी अचीव ना हो पाए वो, लेकिन बायोएथिक्स इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. हर टेक्नोलॉजी मैं उसका प्रॉस एंड कॉन्स है, इसे गलत तरीके से भी यूज हो सकता है, पॉजिटिव तरीके से भी, दैट यू हैव टू जज अपॉन. सो बायोलॉजी इज एवर चेंजिंग नाउ, एंड शायद बायोलॉजी में बहुत सारा चेंजेस आ रहा है अभी, एंड यू हैव टू डिसाइड कि आपको किस डायरेक्शन में जाना है. सो मेरा मैसेज यही था कि कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स तो आप कर रहे हैं, एक तो उसे करियर के लिए यूज करें आप अपने, एंड करियर के अलावा नाउ टेक्नोलॉजी इज चेंजिंग अ लॉट. थिंक बिग. मैंने आपको मोटिवेशन के लिए भी बहुत सारी टेक्निक्स की जस्ट उनकी कुछ स्लाइड्स ली थी. सो थैंक यू सो मच डॉक्टर संतोष. I hope I was very much audible and my video was appearing to you. Yes, I'm over now and I can take questions if there. Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
I'm done from my side now.
Yes. Thank you very much for such a wonderful lecture, sir.
Thank you.
From audience, if any questions to ask, sir, please raise your hand or yes. Yes.
I can share my PPT. Anyway, you are taking a recording of this video also.
Yes.
So I will be happy to answer if someone wants, to ask me some question. It could be, it was more futuristic. Lot of
Yes,
slides were futuristic. And now Dr. Anil Kore is waiting. He is my guide, I can say. Not only my friend, but my very best,
Yes.
my guru kind of thing, okay?
Yes. Mohammad Asif sir is raised the hand. Mohammad
Okay.
Asif.
Okay, sure.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
First of all, I would like to thank you for this wonderful lecture, sir. Sir,
Thank you.
the futuristic approaches you have just now proposed in your lecture.
Yes.
Are there any set of ethics already proposed to control all these things in future?
So my
Some
last slide
kind of
was
rules or laws like that are in existence or not? I want to know that.
my last slide was about bioethics. So
Yes.
I left the idea, like lot of technologies are coming up. These are disruptive technologies, no doubt. So as per the country, this bioethics definition changes. जैसे कि हमारी कंट्री में ये जायज है, लेकिन दूसरी कंट्री में वो सब वो नहीं है. जैसे कि I can say in China, bioethics rules are very much plausible, very much flexible. It is very stringent in our country, I can say. Even I've heard of that country is having, even soldiers are having bioengineered amputation. उन्हें amputate, I do not know, but it could be wrong also. I do not know because I'm on record right now. So this every country's government has to decide in the bioethics rule what is to be allowed, what is not to be allowed. It is to be decided by the scientific fraternity, what is to be done or not, okay? But it is human mind to have creative ideas, no doubt. So I was having my creative ideas. I'm not doing, it was more ideas,
No,
creative
actually,
ideas.
sir, I wanted to know this thing that as you just referred to China, that their bioethics are very much plausible or very fragile. Even we have heard that they are working on to designer babies, concept of designer babies.
Yes.
So my consideration is that there should be some sort of global rules for this thing. Because
It's not
country-wise,
possible.
if these rules keep changing, so there will be maybe in future, as you see in sci-fi movies, some kind of havoc could be created that some country uses some loose rules and they make some hazardous inventory using these concepts.
See, actually, these bioethics are and laws and rules and regulations. It depends on the sovereignty of the country. No international guidelines can be possible in the world. US is having its own definitions and legal framework, and any other country could have a different. I'm sure even you might have heard of in Germany, Nazis and those were given treatment of any drugs. Even experiments were done like animals over the humans that time also. So it depends on the country to country. And because you can go to any extent to have some extraordinary work to come up, and all the countries are like any country which is greedy for superpower authority, then they can go to any extent. And many reports doesn't come in the picture. Even we do not know through the internet and news channels. Only some clues and ideas come out from such countries. And there are several countries, I cannot say the name, but you understand from where I'm talking about, where there's no media, but they're doing all unethical things also. So it is not internationally treaty cannot be possible. Only it is the country wise.
Yes, sir, definitely. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, any other questions?
Okay, there's a question from Akash Jagtap. I can't memorize all the studies. So that's why I was telling now there should be not passive learning, it should be active learning. You should have, mind mapping, how you can, and make notes, and then use highlighters. I told you in the mnemonics, there's need of, colors. Colors can have a very much, cognitive enhancement power. I know just say yellow हाईलाइट कहीं पर रेड हाईलाइट, कहीं पर ब्लैक वाला हाईलाइट, जो भी है, जैसे ब्लैक तो नहीं होता, सॉरी, आई मीन इफ यू गिव द कलर्स, then during the exam you can remember कि वो वाली चीज रेड कलर में थी and वो वाली चीज ब्लू कलर में थी, and that you can have a cognitive enhancement and make notes, and don't use only one subject at a time in one go. ये भी इसे अभी 28th को अभी परीक्षा पे चर्चा, उसमें प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी जी एक प्रोग्राम लेंगे एनसीईआरटी के द्वारा. एनीवे आई हैव गिवन माय इनपुट्स टू दैट, एंड उसमें परीक्षा पे चर्चा पे आई थिंक गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, मिनिस्टर ऑफ एजुकेशन, एनसीईआरटी, एआईसीटी वो सब बच्चों को बताएंगे. उसमें बहुत सारी निमोनिक टेक्निक्स हैं. इवन मेरा यूट्यूब वीडियो भी है, टेड टॉक, उसमें हाउ टू हैव ब्रेन मेमोरी शार्पन एंड हाउ टू remember very well, ये ऐसा YouTube पर भी है. Okay, so you should be in active mode and don't go for like more than 2 hours to one topic. जैसे कल अगर biology का है मेरा कोई exam, then not all the time anatomy I should read. I should use anatomy, then physiology, then let it be like little bit 10 minutes for physics or chemistry. Let it be like for some time even news, and then coming back to that. So there should be gaps and ups and downs. I mean, so there are a lot of technique. Okay. Okay. Is that okay?
Yes.
I can see Dr. Anil waiting eagerly.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Shall I hand over to baton to Dr. Anil Kure?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Now floor is yours, Dr. Anil Kure. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I request Dr. Tanvir Pathan sir to introduce the next speaker, Dr. Anil Kure sir. Over to you, sir.
Atul, I am audible?
Yes, sir.
It gives us immense pleasure to introduce our today's guest, Dr. Anil Kure. Dr. Anil Kure has earned his MSc and PhD from Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad. Right now, Dr. Anil Kure working as an associate professor, Department of Zoology, Padma Shri P.K. Patil College, Pravaranagar, affiliated to Savitribai Phule University, Pune, has successfully completed one research project sanctioned by the UGC. He has also guided 4 MPhil students and right now 4 PhD students working under his guidance. Dr. Kure is a Emirates Munda expert postdoctoral research fellow of European Union and have completed his postdoctoral research from the University of San Diego, Spain. Dr. Kure working in many national and international research projects. He has published 3 books and 40 research papers in different national and international reputed journals. Thank you much. Without wasting the time, I invite Dr. Anil Kure to start his lecture. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for giving a very brief introduction. And it is my great privilege to have and share this screen with my dear colleague, Dr. Arun sir. And I would like to thank the organizer who have organized one-day national webinar on the career avenues in life sciences. We have jointly organized by Department of Zoology from Kalka Devi Arts, Commerce and Science College, Shirur Dada Patil Arts Science and Commerce College, Arts Science College, Adinath Nagar faculty, late Ramesh Varpurkar Arts, Commerce and Science College, Sonatek, who is leading Dr. Santosh Vantham, Media Arts Science and Management Science College, Beat, Maharaja JP Valvi Arts, Commerce and Sri V.K. Kulkarni Science College, Ghargaon, Nandurbar, on this occasion of International Day of Education. So thank you very much for giving me a chance to share some views on opportunity of research in life sciences. I will highlight some new research in life sciences from the people who is completing graduate and postgraduate degree. Atul, can you see my
Yes, sir.
presentation screen?
Yes, sir. But put in presentation mode, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Is it okay? So today I'm going to speak something about the opportunities of research career in life sciences, which can be explored in the exciting pathway for students. So friends, research is not about the it is about the passion and excitement, enthusiasm and willpower to achieve which has not have been done before. So this is not just as the branch. Research is nothing but it is an passion, it is an excitement, it is an enthusiasm, it is an willpower to achieve something in the future. And this about the opportunities, and they are asking the opportunities of exciting field of research which they can pursue in for their career. And these particular lectures which I have prepared for the student can be lead and directed to that research is a rewarding career for them. So let's start and we'll see the opportunities of research. So if you understand the fundamental concept of life sciences, the life sciences is nothing but it is living or the study of the living organism and different life processes. It also helps in understanding the biological concept at molecular and cellular level. Life sciences is a vast study field that covers everything from the ocean surface to the microorganism. This field is an umbrella term that includes the branches related to the life sciences, which we will cover in the articles. Life sciences touch every areas of our experience, our existence, from healthcare to the environment to advancement in medicine. It provides an understanding of life cycle, of existence, and generations of living. Also, nothing but it is studying the life sciences will provide you with a foundation of scientific knowledge and way of exploring the world. If you want to understand what is the importance of life sciences, this is very important to understand. The life sciences empower us to answer the fundamental questions. That is, 3 questions should be answered by this study. One is, where did we come from? Second one is, what are we made of? And third one is that, is our existence is miracle, or is there some science behind it? This particularly how we are interlinked with the natural words. That is the next question, and that can be answered by the research. If you understand, typically have the biology, ecology, environmental science, life sciences, or related subject like chemistry. Here in life sciences are diverse and can apply to many industries. For example, these scientists may work in agriculture and food sciences, conservation and environmental advocacy or medicines and bioengineering. It's such a diverse field. Those looking to start a career in life sciences have many options, including the opportunities for remote or work from home job. If you understand that the University Grant Commission has sent us the circular to start the new education policy or national education 2024 June. So this is a compulsory. And if you think the focus of this national education policy, so it is more focused on the research of the areas. If you understand the country, we have the higher educational institutions, that is, we have more than 1,000 universities.
Excuse me, sir.
43 colleges important. Yes.
Sorry to disturb. Sir,
Hello.
the slide is not moving.
Just a moment.
Yeah.
Now
No,
is moving.
no, sir. Put it on in presentation mode.
Problems.
Okay, sir. Yeah, it's
Just
moving, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Moving, sir.
This is the first slide. This is first fundamental concept of life sciences. Second one is question about the what importance of life sciences. Can you see the second slide?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Now, this is third. Just I have explained it, and this is just I have put it the University Grant Commission slide. The national education policy has been enforced to work on this, and under this national education policy, UGC is saying that we have to more focus on the research and career opportunities, which I want to highlight there. So the very important aspect is that how many universities and colleges are giving the opportunities for the research and career for the new coming generation. So around one more. Is imparting educational in the higher institution. Central in that central universities, 56 central universities are there. State universities, 481 central universities are there, and 124 the deemed to be universities are there, and so many are the private universities are there. So around, according to the Indian higher education statistics, there are only 37% of graduates go to the arts. If you think about the bifurcation of the students, then 19% of the students are going for science and 18% students are going for the career in commerce. Then 16% they are choosing the engineering and technology sides, and 80 million opting to study that 86% are graduating students and 12% are post-graduating students. And from post-graduation, only 1% students are coming and they are choosing the research careers in their educational system. So if you think about the populations of India, 140 million people are there, and 1.4 billion people are there, and apart from 1.4 billion people, only 12% people are only graduating. So that we have to lead and we have to take them in the education systems. So under the national education policy, and from 12% to 30%. So that is our target in next 5 years. Then after the 10 years, then we have to achieve the 50% target of enrollment ratio. So that enrollment, if you increase the enrollment ratio, so at least 5% of the students has to lead towards the side of research area. And the research is very important because the change in the changing words that we must have to think about, and we have to lead the students to the research area. This is an age in which there is a rapid development in every branch of pure and applied sciences. So that research is then rewarding. Why I was telling you that this is then rewarding the branch and career because of the changing worlds. And there are several branches are there under the basic sciences, under life sciences, like the anatomy is there, biochemistry is there, biotechnology is there, life sciences, under botany and zoology is there, cell biology is there, ecology is there, entomology is there, then evolutionary science is there, then genetics is there, microbiology, molecular biology, neurosciences, physiology, zoology, virology, vaccine biology, toxicology. And now new branches are coming under this umbrella of life sciences, that is artificial intelligence, bioinformatics, epidemiology, pharmacology, medical laboratory technology, quantum biology, biomedical engineering, and so on. So there are several branches are there. Just now the Arun Sikkarwar sir has highlighted that branches of life sciences, but the interdisciplinary nature of life sciences research is a key aspect that sets it apart as a dynamic and comprehensive field. Under this bioinformatics branch, there are several the opportunities, futuristic opportunities are there, because many industries are investing in this branch, and many more careers can be open in next 10 years.
Hello, Anil sir. Anil sir, the slides are not moving, sir.
Same problem is again.
Yeah.
Now,
I think it's not on presentation mode.
It is on presentation mode. No, it is on screen on my computer. No?
Now it's changing, sir.
So,
whenever you click the number of slides, that time it shifted to now 7 number slide.
Now, can you see this research slide?
Yes.
Okay. Now the next one is that. And now, can you see the change?
Yeah. Whenever you click, that time only it shifted.
Okay,
sir.
I will take care of it. So I was talking about the bioinformatics branch, because that student can have the opportunity in the research in future. And this the bioinformatics is a very emerging branch which is coming by integration of biology and computer sciences, analyze, interpret the biological data, including the genomical, proteomics, and other omic the approaches. This branch can have the more the future in days, in year 2030. More industries are interested to invest in that, and that's why around 7% growth can be seen in bioinformatics branch in coming days, in next 10 years. So that's why I would like to advise to the students, they can choose this branch to complete their post graduation and can enter in the research for bioinformatics, because this is very important. The AI, artificial intelligence is coming. Then just now the Arun Sikkarwar sir highlighted that the biocomputers is coming in coming days, and that's why this more data can be interpreted and that can be predict accuracy for the different kinds of the things. So the bioinformatics is the important branch in coming days, which can have the more invest this self-sustaining field can be there for the career aspect for the students. Next branch can be seen the biophysics, because that if you think about that, 19th century was the era for the physics. Then 1950, this middle, the 1950 or 20th century was for the chemistry, and 21st century is for the biological science, because it is all about the human beings, all about the life. So all people need the food, all people need the clear airs, all people need the clear waters. And for that, the more research have to be there, and more people have to be enter in the research to supply for the betterment of the life. So this is very important branch of biophysics, which are combining principles of physics with biology to understand the biological structure, processes, and interactions at the molecular and cellular level in future. So this is one more branch which has the future in coming days, and have invested so many industries, and around 7% growth can be seen in next 10 years around the world. I'm talking about the global scenario for the research, and many more even in space sciences, even in the earth sciences, even in the oceanic sciences, biological oceanic oceanography. So the many people need to have opportunities for their the career in future, and even in US, even in Europe, even in China and Japan, and even in India, the people are trying to have this particularly the interdisciplinary branch in every field. The third one is a very important branch in biochemistry. Under this biochemistry, merging the biology and chemistry to study the chemical processes and substances that occur within the living organism. So through this branch, we can understand the different kinds of the parasitic diseases, then life processes, then the molecular level changes inside the body, and impact of the different environmental condition of the body. So this biochemistry is one more branch. Through that, we can establish the different the terms in coming days for this, the life, and many more laboratories are waiting for the newcomers, new generation to spend their life in the research for the coming days. So because biochemistry is the interdisciplinary branch, each and every field students can go in that and do the research, because that the career is there, and the global the opportunities are there. Only biotechnology is also branch there. Application of biological knowledge to develop the technologies and products for diverse industries, such as the medicine, agriculture, and environmental science. Last year, during the 2020 to 22, we have seen that biotechnological branch has served in a several ways to produce the vaccine to control the pandemic. So that's why the many microorganisms, viruses are coming up due to the climate change, due to the different kinds of the changes inside the environment, and that's why we need the more accurate medicines. Even we have to control on the agricultural product. The production should be more to supply the food to each and every person around the world, and that's why the agricultural branch has to be protected from the different kinds of the diseases, has to be protected from the different kinds of the pesticides, and that's why this biotechnology, through the biotechnology, we can secure our food sciences, we can secure our the different kinds of the sectors, the health sciences, then environmental, we can assure to the peoples for the betterment of the environment. Then one more branch, that is a pharmacology. Pharmacology is also involving with under the biotechnology. Jointly, people are working involved to study the interactions between the drugs and living organisms, combining elements of biology and chemistry to understand the therapeutic effect of drugs on the life processes. This is a very important branch, and more than 15% growth can be seen in next 10 years around the world, because now India has opened the international market and inviting people to invest in India. So this pharmacology branch has the better the opportunities in coming 10 or 15 years. And most of the companies are investing in India to establish their companies, pharmaceutical companies in India. And most of the younger generation have the opportunities to work on the different kinds of the aspect which is related to the life processes or to strengthen the life. Can you see the change now? Atul, can you see the change in slide?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the ecology is one more branch is there, which has very integrating biology with environment science to study the interaction between the organisms and their environmental contribution to conservation of sustainability efforts. Now we know, being the student of the life sciences, we must have to know that the conflicts is there, because the climate changing effect can be seen everywhere. Like India, in continents, we have faced more changes of the climate, and we are facing the different kinds of the natural disasters. So that ecology has to maintain particular environment, because the life is there, because the animals are there, and it also can be seen in human with the different kinds of the wildlife. So this, through the ecology, we can check in ecology, under the ecology we can check the balance between the organisms and the environment. We can also maintain the populations. We can also study and to provide the betterment to the wildlife, and we have to conserve and sustainable utilization of it. So this ecology, in coming days, ecology is very important to live a better life on the earth. We have to provide the betterment, the environment to each and every person around us, and that's why it is more responsible. Responsibilities can be come to the life sciences students to maintain the ecological balance. Third one, the next one is genetic engineering. This is the advanced branch, can be seen, and more research can be seen in everywhere, because this is the creating by the branches, which can be self-sustaining field. Then it has the.
Sorry to disturb you, sir, but slide is not changed. Still not changed.
Now the genetic engineering can see on the slide. Which slide you are seeing?
Sir, interdisciplinary natural life sciences research.
Achha, okay. Now,
sir, but ecology is not there. Is in
okay,
on next slide.
Can you see?
Yes,
ecology?
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so there is problem, I think. So I'm not able to continue. No?
Okay. Sorry, sir.
I will try, because the connection is very poor, because I'm connected through the internet from last 2 hours. No, maybe the connection is poor.
Okay.
So the ecology branch, everyone knows that the different kinds of the branches coming under the life sciences. This is one ecology. Genetic engineering, this is the advanced branch. Neuroscience is advanced branch, which has a futuristic approach, and having the global demand of these 2-3 branches: ecology, genetic engineering, neurosciences. So the student can choose these branches. They can do the postgraduate degree, and they can choose the research opportunities around the globe, because every country has a different kinds of the opportunities. Fellowships are there. I did my postdoctorate in Europe through the Erasmus Mundus expert programs, which was collaborative program through the European Union and the India. I did under that programs, and I did a fellowship from there. So the European countries have the opportunities to do the research, to continue their career there in the different kinds of the industries in Europe. Even in USA, the different the universities are giving the opportunities to the global student, and Indian students can have the opportunities. The only thing is that we must have to approach them. We must approach them with the different kinds of the ideas under the subject. Second thing, which is very important for us, because I'm belonging from coming from the Marathwada regions, I know that there is a barrier of languages, and to to tackle these particular we must have to concentrate the global language. We must have to learn the different kinds of the things of the global languages. We have to practice it. We have to compete with that particular languages, and we have to acquire the skills of the language, communication skill of them. Third one, when you are thinking about the research career at global level, you have to develop your the scientific skill to approach. While approaching to the other universities, we have to show that the scientific the skill. And third one, we have to prepare our CV, curriculum vitae, to approach the research groups at the global level. And third one, no doubt, we are hardworking students. We are the career-oriented student. But the same times that we must have to think about that what they need, what that particular laboratories are needed, then research groups are needed, what kind of the responsibilities will be there. For that, we must have to prepare ourselves in the different fields. These are the natural fields. Don't think about that. The life sciences do not have the career in the future. But in the coming futures, only the life sciences can give us the safe life, safe drinking waters. Life sciences can give us the sufficient or sustained food to the each and every person. Life sciences only the branch can provide the food material to each and every person, because that life is nothing without that the sense. And human beings has to be live very faithfully, live very freely, live very happily on the earth. That is our motive. And that's why we must have to think to approach and to continue the research branch at global levels, that we understand the different type of the branches, which branches are suitable for us, did the master in that particular area, acquire the different kinds of the skill of that branch, apply the different kinds of the research skill of that branch, apply the different scientific skill of that branch, understand the procedure, create and to develop the protocols which are not available, and to tackle the coming problems. So that is very important to approach and continue the research in future. There are several branches: systematic biology, there immunology. Immunology is one more branch which is coming, very important branch for the career, immunology. Because through the immunology, we can understand the different kinds of the immune system of body, different kinds of the processes, protocols, then antibodies, activities, the antigens effect on the body, and through this immunology. So this incorporating aspect of the biology and medicine to study the immune system, it response and development of the immunotherapies. Because the first aim to live disease-free life. And if we have the different kinds of the effect on the body, the immunology branch can tackle these different kinds of the problems. And most of the people, they got their Nobel Prize also. Can you see the change now, Atul? Atul, can you see the change now?
Sir, no, slide is not changed.
I have changed now.
No, sir.
Agriculture.
Still, no. Still that.
Okay. Now, sir.
No. Yes, sir. Yeah, agricultural industry.
Okay. So now you can see that this is a very vast field, as we are the agricultural country, and the 140 crores people are depending on this particular branch, agricultural industry. Till today, we were thinking about that agriculture is the natural the branch, and we are just doing that how that particularly the nature is given us. But now through the technology, application of the different kinds of the technology techniques, that this agriculture branch can be converted to the industry. Because we must have to think that agriculture is nothing but it is an equal to the industry. And just I was telling you that 19th century was the era of the physics and chemistry. 20th era was the chemistry. And now this 21st era is for the agriculture industry. If you do not think about the agriculture as an industry, you cannot survive in the 21st century or for longer age. The India has developed the different kinds of the institutions to tackle this problem, to tackle and maintain the production of the agricultural grains to survive the people. And as India is a populated country in the world, we must have to think and develop the different kinds of the techniques and applications in agricultural the fields. There are several institutions are there to do the research, to do the master degree, and to the different kinds of the diplomas for the graduate and postgraduate students. Even they are providing the jobs. They are providing different kinds of the research careers. So like the institutions are there. The International Crop Research Institute for the Semi-Arid Tropics is an international organization which conducts the agricultural research. Central Institute for the Cotton Research, because cotton is the major crop of Maharashtra. The Central Institute of Medicinals and Aromatic Plants, because aromatic industries are there and they are providing the different kinds of the change. So they need the youth, the research-oriented peoples. ICR, Central Sheep and Wool Research Institutes are there. Central Soil Salinity Research are there. Because if you want to take the more production of the crop, you need the health to maintain the health of the soil, and you have to maintain the salinity of the soil. So that research is there. Marathwada peoples, particularly the farmers from Marathwada, so many farmers are committing to the suicide. And if you want to see them alive, we have to think about research in agriculture particularly. And the people from Marathwada regions, or especially I would like to request all the students doing their graduates and postgraduates, they have to think and they have to concentrate their works on the field of agriculture industry. There are different kinds of the sectors are there, different kinds of the food grains are there, different kinds of the agricultural crops are there. Even last time I was reading the news from the Bid. Many of the bivalve bowlers has an attack on the agricultural crop and they destroyed the farmers, specifically from the Bid regions. They went to committed the suicide. And if you want to tackle these local problems, because every time my guide was telling me that think globally and act locally. Even our president, the Padma Shri Vikhe Patil, and his son Padma Bhushan Vikhe Patil was always saying that you think globally and act locally. You think globally, you compare with the global, but act locals. You have to survive. You have to provide the facilities to your local people. You have to work from your community. I think this is very important message for us. And there are several institutions are there to give you the better training and better opportunities in coming days. So think about that. Keep in mind now this is the internet era. You can find each and everything on internet. You can take an advantage of that, particularly the technology to do your career in coming days. So don't think about that life sciences do not have any job. Don't think about life sciences do not have any careers in futures. But life sciences is the only branch which can provide the millions of jobs, which can provide the millions of careers for the students around the world. Because now we can think each and every research, each and every production, without this particularly the life sciences cannot be possible. And that's we must have to think. There are several technological institutions are there who is working on particularly the agricultural industry. And And the most important that you have to set your goal and on thrust areas. You have to think about the thrust areas. You have to find out the thrust areas around you. You have to find out the first about the questions. You have to ask the questions, and then after you have to find out the solution for to solve that particular question. So the research goals has to be set. The thrust areas will automatically will be appears. So for the research goals to enhance the productivity and sustainability of agriculture in India through the research and development, the thrust areas are very important to see that. Research activities are divided into 4 major mega programs that India has, the government has decided, and each having the various interdisciplinary research and sub-programs can be seen to increase the productivity, better quality and trace tolerance through the genetic improvement. Then we have to find out the dot-prone areas, new species of plant species or fruit species that we have to find out, which can be able to produce in a very low rainy areas. Then we have to also find out enhance the production, productivity and portability of cultivation. We have to find out the accelerated seed replacement. We have to develop in that. And third one is that that technology outreach and networking programs that we have to find out. There are several, as I was talking to you, that there are several the branches and the ways are there. So you can go in that particular way, so that the life sciences is not the barrier. The life sciences is opening the avenues for you. So there are several branches, as I told you that the branches are there. Then pharmaceutical and biotechnological industries, I was telling to you that the medical, the different kinds of the diplomas are there. Different kinds of the training programs are there. After completion of your graduation, after completion of your post-graduation in the zoology and botany or any branch of the life sciences, you can take the advantage to complete one diploma and you can join in the medical field. You can join in the technological field. You can join as a scientific any branch to do the careers. But keep in mind, while doing any job, the life sciences student has to be developed the scientific the view, and they have to go for the research. So the data sciences, now the new branch has came, data sciences, big data analysis, because data analysis is very important. We need in coming 10 years, there are 10% growth can be seen in data analysis. Many industries and many global investors are coming and investing in this, particularly the data analysis science, AI science. Then product marketing management, the managers, we need the managers, we need the biologists, we need the ecologists, we need the taxonomists, we need the basic scientists, basic biological scientists. So the country needs, because to manage 140 crores people and their environments, we need the different kinds of the research thinker. We need the researchers, we need the scientists, and that's why in coming the era is for the biological science. Market research is there, consulting research is there, intellectual property rights, the branch is there, then patent law is there, regulatory affairs, the branch is there. Entrepreneurships, the biological entrepreneurships are coming. The agro industries are establishing. The different kinds of the industries which are related to the think about the careers and research. So there are different sources are there. The primary and secondary sources are there. Communication skills has to be improved. Then critical thinking has to be developed. Then problem solving skill has to be developed inside the students. Teamwork, we have to understand how to do teamwork. The language, I already told you that we have to develop our language. Computing and IT. Every student of biology has to be handled, or he must have to ready to handle the computer and IT, data analysis, processing. He has to be expert in the data analysis, interpretations. He has to be need to develop each and everything which is needed for the research career. Atul. Hello.
Yes, sir.
How much time?
Within 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's right. I have 3-4 slides more, and I will concentrate on that.
Okay.
If any changes, just send me the message.
Please.
So while choosing the research career in futures, we must have to develop this kind of the skills in attitude. So that's I was telling you that the research skill, communication skill, critical thinking, problem solving, teamwork, language, then computing and IT, data analysis, interpretation skill, then public speaking skill, networking skill, that all the skill has to be implemented in then if you think about that, testing laboratories are so many testing laboratories are there. If you are working on some issues, or if you are working on some kind of the thrust areas, there are different kinds of the laboratories which have been established by the government of India in several parts of the country. They can give you the real-time data. They can give you the real-time result and the analysis for your career of research. There are several the laboratories are there which have been established. They control rate, quality assurance, material, drug test house is there, Indian Pharma Co. TI is there, because so many people are trying to work on to go on nano medicines or biomedicines, the plant-based medicines. They have to take the test. They have to quantify that particularly data from the different kinds of the agencies, so that the agencies are there. Food sector. If you think about the food sector is coming a very important sector in coming days, and this food sector has more opportunities of jobs than research skill. Then there are the skill required. What kind of the skill they require? Knowledge of various fields of the science. Then technical skills they need. Intelligence. The person should be intelligent. Strong analytical skills should be there, and keen observation skill has to be. Then forensic science, the branch has the different kinds of the job profiles are there. Even the forensic science has an opportunities of research. The top recruitment sites are there. The intelligence bureaus, Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI, Central Government Forensic Science Lab is there. Hospital, bank, private sectors, detective agencies are there. Law office, the firms are there. Police departments, they require the research officers. Then Quality Control Bureau, universities, defense, army, they need the research people, and particularly in the different the forensic sciences. Then we also know that the forest department is there, forest services are there. If you tackle, or if you qualify the particular forest officers, so you can continue your research in that particular field. If you choose any the state government jobs, you can continue your research career in that also. So these are some kind of the fields for the research. Education institutes, I already told you that about the education institute. third, wildlife fisheries department is there. The wildlife, if you understand the wildlife, can you see the change of the slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Slide is
So the wildlife and fisheries department is there. Fisheries is a very vast branch around the world. People and everybody knows is that 71% is the water and only 29% is the land. And most of the food, drugs, and each and every minerals is coming from the ocean. And India is having the surrounding three sides of the oceans. Indian Ocean is there, Arabian Sea is there, and the Bay of Bengal is there. And most of the food, the marine food is coming from these three sides. And millions people have been engaged in these particular industries. There are processing industries are there. There are research laboratories are there. There are the different kinds of the ports authorities are there. They are engaged. Most of the women are engaged in that. Cultural, the aquaculture practices people are doing in several parts of the country. And they need the scientific peoples for to enhance and to grow this particular type of the fields. ICAR, particularly Fisheries Survey of India, is engaging to find out that particular betterment of this particularly field. And the Ministry of Earth Sciences, particularly, is controlling to hold the
Sir, your voice is mute.
Unmute. No, it is already unmute. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So the fisheries is a very vast field around the globe, and most of the peoples have more opportunities in this particular research, particularly in fishery science. When I was in Spain, in Europe, I have seen several countries and laboratories are working on the culture aspect of the mollusk culture aspect of the crustacea and culture aspect of the fisheries. So as compared to India, so we do not touch much on this particularly the research area, and we do not practicing even the 1% as compared to the developed countries. Because if you want to provide the proteins to each and every, you concentrate on research in fisheries, because we have the resources. Yearly flowing then three sides of the ocean and different kinds of the reservoirs also. So if people choose new covers to particular fisheries, the more opportunities can be seen. Even if they are doing something near to their village, they can start their the business, culture aspect business, the pole culture, the fisheries culture, then fish culture, the types of mold processing units. They can start and they can earn too much money from that branch. So this is one more branch which can provide the opportunities, careers in research, careers in the jobs, and careers in the quality control officers. And globe needs the peoples like the researcher, the peoples like scientists, the peoples like the postgraduates to have the quality control issues around the globe, and they can earn too much money from that. Even in India, as the several the institutions have been established for work of the fisheries department. Fisheries Institute of Control Department, fisheries. Then nautical and engineering trainings are there in Cochin, so that is related to the vessels. Then Central Institute of Coastal Engineering for Fisheries, Bangalore. So this is also providing the opportunities for the researcher. Fisheries Survey of India, that is placed in Mumbai, and we are very happy that our Dr. V.S. Somvanshi was the Director General of this Fisheries Survey of India, who is belonging from the region, Islamabad. And the National Institute of Fisheries Post Harvest Technology and Training Institute, which is in Kochi, Coastal Aquaculture Authority in Chennai, National Fisheries Development Board, Hyderabad, National Federation of Fisheries Corporation Cooperative Limited, New Delhi, and INCOIS, Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services, which is in Hyderabad. And now the new institute is there. The INCOIS centers are working together for the betterment of the fisheries sector. So this is one more branch for the students. They can go for the research and development. Then we have the government institutions are there. They can choose the institutions which is controlled by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Zoological Survey of India is there. So several projects are there. So students can choose the projects after their NET and GATE or the PhD qualification. They can go for to work under the Zoological Survey of India. Then the Wildlife Crime Control Bureau is there. Then Central Zoo Authority is there. So that this is also working in the different sectors of the Wildlife Institute of India, which is in Dehradun. National Biodiversity Authority is there, which is in Chennai headquarters. Animal Welfare Board of India. These are some very prestigious institutions have been established by the Ministry of Environment and Forest and Wildlife of India to work on the several aspects which is related to the wildlife and fisheries. So these are some institutes. So the student can choose and they can check the opportunities in that institution. And then we were talking about the seed and nursery companies. People can student can start the new companies or the entrepreneurship through this agro associate or field managers. That the post can be seen that botany project assistant can be required. Then senior research fellows can be required. Then field assistant GRF position can be required. Indian Agriculture Research Institutes will offer the job of lab assistant. Then forest range officer, forest department can be required. The environmental consultants is needed. And farming consultant. We do not have the concept of the farming consultant. But now the new generation can start the consultancy of their villages. Because that if you compare, I have seen in Germany, so every 3 to 4 farmers, they have started jointly the processing unit there. And that's why if they produce more tomatoes, they cannot have the choice to throw it. They can process it, they can prepare the alternative source from the tomato and they can sell to the market. And they never been lost the production. But in India, if you see that sometimes people or the farmers is taking the tomatoes production, and sometimes it is more production can be seen and people are not getting the price, the better price, and they are throwing on the roads or somewhere else. But if you establish the processing unit, if you establish the cold storage chain, you cannot have the and people cannot go in the loss, and the farmers can get the appropriate price and they can sell everywhere in the world. So the newcomers, new generation have to think about this particular type of the seed and nursery companies or the agro-based companies, which is related to the agricultural fields. They can think about the new techniques of preservation, they can think about the transportation techniques, because that the internet is there, the market is available on the internet, so they can sell from their own village, and they can also send that particularly the products around the globe, so that the export industries are there. They can establish the export industries. They can be the sellers and the consumers. So these are several branches are there. So the new generation of life sciences, they can think about that, the opportunities in different fields. Then botanical survey, as I was telling you that. So the vertical, the agricultures have been changed. Without soil, agriculture people can take it the productions. They can take it the different kinds of the vegetable without the soil. So in a small areas, the people can have the more productions and they can sell into the market. So but these all things are coming through the research. Floricultures. So we are thinking that the flowers can be sold only during the Dashera and Diwali. But if you do the floricultures, you can sell that flowers in the different countries. You can send it that and export. And for that, you have to do the research, and you have to find out the new varieties which can have the sustainability. The sustainability to send it around the globe. So these floriculturists are also resulted by the government bodies, namely the different the institutions are there. They are giving the training. Indian Council for Agricultural Research, they are giving the training. Then Indian Agriculture Research Institutes, ARI, Agriculture and Processed Food Products Export Development Authorities, APEDA, Defense Institute of Bioenergy Resources, they are giving the different kinds of the grant. CSIR, National Botanical Research Institute, National Seed Association of India. So different institutions are providing the knowledge, different institutions are providing the facilities, and also assisting for the grants to do more production and research in this particular field. Then the country needs the environmental scientist. As I told you that country needs the environmental consultant. Country needs the environmental science manager. That in coming days, environmental journalist, we need that to disseminate the information to the people. The journalist, we need that environmental journalist. Conservation hydrologist, we need. Then director of waste management. So we are not doing the waste management everywhere. We have seen that in very few cities they are working on that. Few municipal corporations which are working on that particularly. But most of the places that become dirty due to not doing the waste management. Even that waste management, biomedical waste management is the emerging branch. Then agricultural waste management, which is the emerging branch, we can produce the different kinds of the energy sources from that. Environmental education officer, we need that environmental education officer from the primary level. Environmental engineers, we are producing the engineer, but we are only producing the computer engineer. We are producing only the mechanical engineers.
Excuse me, sir.
Environmental engineers, which are very important. Yes, sir.
Slide is not moving.
Slide diste na ata? Slide.
Yes, sir.
Ata ali ka?
Yes.
So this is the country needs the different kinds of the expertise, different kinds of the researchers. As I told you, that environmental education officer, we need that. We do not have. I have seen in the Europe, I have seen in the different countries. The country is becoming the developed countries because of these people. And that's why the government of India or the state government has to invest in this particular sector. And the government has to give the chance to the newcomers, the biology students, environmental engineers, they can come up. And environmental managers, they can, that particularly new generation can have. Marine biologists, we do not have the more marine biologists. We are controlling on the even the pollution controls. We do not have the ideas about the even the management of that sustainability. So that even we do not have each and every cities need the recycling officer. Each and every sector. We do not have the managers of the parking. So that different cities are facing the traffic. So that we do not have the traffic manager. Only we are having the police. The police cannot be manage the traffic. That police cannot have the idea about the parking management. So we need to include the subject in the education system. So these all the topic has to be included in the educational systems, and we have to produce the more biological people, biological scientists to manage these things, and then can be sustainable utilization can be happens. So we need the sustainability consultant, water quality scientist. We do not have it. And that's why most around 140 crores people, only the 10 crores people can have the pure water. They are having the pure water in their homes. And that's why these are our challenge. This is our challenge. The coming days that we have to provide the pure water to each and every person. For that, we need the water quality scientist. And
Yes, sir. Yes.
So there are different kinds of the national level departmental organizations are there, industries are there, distilleries are there, fertilizer plants are there, mines are there, refineries are there, textile mills are there, social developments can be happen through that, research and development can be happen through that, forest and wildlife management can be done through that. There are several NGOs are working for that. Pollution control boards even working for that, but this is not sufficient for us. Urban planning, we have the urban planning, town plannings are there, but each and every city is growing very uncontrolled. Water resource and agricultural developments authorities is there, but we do not have the water resource management for agriculture. We do not provide the water to each and every farmers with that Israel did. We do not think about each and every drop of water because we do not respect to that, and that we have to accept our weaknesses and we have to find the solutions. Then there are several public institutions and private industries are working to maintain this. College and universities also working. Ministry of Environment and Forest are working, and the international organizations are supporting to these particularly. So different kinds of the UN, the UNEP, United Nations Environmental Programs are supporting with the finance, and our system government projects are providing the grants to maintaining these all aspects. So the problem is that the money is not the problem. The government is not the problem. The problem is that the new generation has to be entered into this particular. They have to demand. They ask for the new opportunities. They must have to go in that particular with the sector, and then this situation can be changed in future. And nowadays, food industries, as I told you, that food industries is growing industries around the world. And now in globalization, the food industries have the tremendous scopes around the globe, because that these industries have the job profiles in the food technology as are following. And this is the growing industry. 15% growth can be seen in coming 10 years. And under this, very different kinds of the career opportunities can be seen, as in food technologies, organic chemist, biochemist, analytical chemist, home economists, engineers, research scientists. They need managers, accountants, senior food technologies, head engineer, production managers, assistant general managers, senior managers. Different kinds of the posts can be availed under this particularly the food industry. and everywhere the food industry has to be established, because that we are the agricultural country. We are producing different kinds of the food grains, but we are not producing any kind of the byproducts. We are not processing here, just in the market. And that's why the new generation has to think about this to establish the food industries in coming days. Like Marathwada, it needs the pulses, because they are producing the pulses. They are producing the different types of the soybean, like the pulses, and they need the processing the industries there. Then food, the different kinds of the food sectors are there, so which is already working in this particular, like Amul, Dabur, Godrej. They need the scientists. So the agrotech foods are there, ITC Limiteds are there, Parle products are there, Hindustan Levers Limiteds, Cadbury, Milk Food, Gift Food products. So different foods industries are already working around the country, but they need the different kinds of the expertise in coming days, because the demand is increasing continuously. Then if you want to do your career in life sciences, there are for that you have to go for the master. That if you want to continue your career in research, you have to apply for the PhD. If you want to continue your the career in research, you have to qualify the NET. Then and then you can get the opportunities to work in the national laboratories. There are several universities are running several courses which I discussed in the earlier slide. So there are nationally the universities are there, private universities are there, then central universities are there, and they are conducting a central university test, entrance test, that you have to qualify for the graduate student to continue your post graduation, change your life, and live for yourself, and earn too much money, because this sector has a much money and the betterment of life. So these are some the challenges that you have to accept. The Marathwada, especially the Marathwada people, has to accept that the challenges and to touch the sky. So the chemical industries are there, the winery industries are there. They need the different kinds of the chemist, biomedical chemist, quality controllers, the safety, health and environmental specialists, teachers. They need the chemical engineer, associate, industry research scientist, lab chemist, etc. So the DRDO, then CSIR and VAR, they need the different kinds of scientists. Polar research is going on. Last week I heard about that the Polar Research Center is conducting the several training programs of summer in summer. So the student can approach to that particular data centers, and they can join for the training. Even I would like to request all the teachers who is participating for this online one-day seminar. This is very good opportunities that we have opened for us, because we must have to interact to each other. We must have to communicate not on this occasion particularly, but regularly we must be in touch, and to exchange the ideas, to exchange the opportunities for the student. We must have to exchange the new sites which are emerging in the higher education. We must have to be in touch for the betterment of students, because that the rural students, they don't have the ideas particularly. They don't have the access of the new information. They don't have the time to see that particularly the new opportunity. Third one, they are very shy. The rural students, they are very shy. They don't dare to tackle such kind of the opportunities which is available. So that teacher has the avenues. The student has to open platform for them to exchange such kind of the ideas. They have to develop their students' skills, which are very important, I think. And this is with this is a good opportunity to exchange such kind of the thoughts, and many more things are there, but they have to choose their opportunities. They have to choose their careers, because without the advice, without the help, without the support, without the tips, without the assistance, and without the guidance, nobody can achieve the positions. So that is the company, what companies are looking, or what institutions are looking. The companies are looking for the best and the brightest student. And that's why we must have to take the challenge. Each and every teacher has to take the challenge to produce the brightest student from their institutions. Even I would like to request all the principals to take a chance and to see your the new generation, because without this we cannot survive in the national education. We have to think about that. We have to reshape our structure of education, and we have to give the more opportunities for the rural masses, rural students. He is very long for this particular development, and this is our prime motive should be to give the opportunities for our students. I hope with these tips, I would like to conclude, because the same things are coming again to discuss to the student, but that some kind of the opportunity. Just I want to highlight that particularly. Atul, can you see this?
Yes.
And your student can take the photographs of this, because these are the sites, list of prominent funding agencies for the life sciences, and there are several national funding agencies are there. International fundings are there. Even I was on several committees of the European Union, and Europe is seeing the different kinds of the brightest students to give the chance for research and career from India. So now this is a golden opportunity for us to produce the brightest student and open the global avenue, opportunities avenue for them. So these are some sites. You can see that the different sites which are producing and providing the fund to the research for students and teachers, newcomers. So European Molecular Biology Organization is there. If you go, just I want to say each and every student and teacher, just to search the scholarshipposition.com on Google, you can find the several sites. You can go for the different kinds of the opportunities. Even that nowadays, one program is going on, that British Council. So the master student can apply, the bachelor student can apply for the study and for research. So they can directly, but for that, so some kind of the requirement they need, the communication skill, then the scientific thinking, that I was just highlighting that particularly the skill. The first is very important, that is the English speaking skill that the student has to develop. So with this all, I hope the student can get the benefit, and they will be definitely have the bright futures in coming days. Thank you for giving me the opportunities to talk about something life sciences. So thank you very much, all the principals who have involved in this particular with the task, all the convener, all the organizers, all the coordinators for this particularly the very important one-day national webinar, career avenues in life sciences. Thank you very much, Atul and Santosh Rankam sir, and all the principals of the colleges. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for such a wonderful lecture. And this is because of the really the avenues open in the life sciences. Thank you, sir. Any questions from audience? One questions from audience.
Yeah.
Any?
Please.
Otherwise, you can raise your hand. So I can put on screen.
Atul, no
Yes,
any
sir.
question from audience.
Okay.
Then,
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Have a nice day. Thank you.
Now I request Dr. E.S.A. Gaikwad, sir, Principal Maharaj J.P. Vadvi Arts, Commerce, Sri V.K. Kulkarni Science College, Dhadgaon, District Nandurbar, to give the concluding remark about session 1 and session 2. Principal Dr. E.S.A. Gaikwad, sir. Over to you, sir.
I'm audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Honorable dignitaries of this webinar, national webinar, honorable principal, honorable coordinators and organizers, I wish you and express my warm greetings from Maharaj J.P. Vadvi College, Dhadgaon. It is a grand feast for the students and the audience to listen to these wide-ranging and wide challenging opportunities in the life sciences. And I would like to express my gratitude to Dr. Arun Shikalwar and Dr. Anil Kurre, who has given expert talk in this webinar. Both research persons have explained the field of life sciences, offering a vast array of exciting and rewarding career opportunities for those passionate about the innovation, research, and making a positive impact on the society. Throughout this lecture, they have delivered the various paths available, including research and development, clinical research, pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, environmental conservation, and various competitive exams. Looking ahead, it is clear that life sciences will continue to play a vital role in addressing the global challenges, fostering the innovation, and driving the positive change. As we navigate the demands of 21st century, from the personalized medicines to the climate-resilient agriculture, the opportunities for groundbreaking discoveries and advancement in areas such as genomics, bioinformatics, and sustainable bioprocessing are vast, promising an exciting future for those pursuing careers in life sciences. In closing, I encourage each of you to explore the diverse career paths within the life sciences and to pursue the opportunities and resonate with your passions and ambitions. Whether your interests lie in pioneering research, clinical practice, entrepreneurship, or policy formation, the life sciences industry offers a wealth of opportunities for personal and professional growth. I trust that both lectures have provided valuable insight and inspirations as you consider your journey and potential contributions to the dynamic and impactful world of life sciences. Thank you very much. Thank you for all.
Thank you, sir, for your kind word and gave us a conclusion remark about these two lectures. Thank you, sir. And now I request Dr. Sunil Shinde to give the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to all. It has been our pleasure to host all the delegates, participants, and students in a one-day national webinar on career awareness in life science. The delegates, participants, and students were very enthusiastic. I am thankful to all the delegates, participants, and students for attending national webinar. On behalf of organizer and my behalf, I express a deep appreciation for the support and encouragement provided by management and principal of all 5 colleges. Principal Dr. V.S. Khandare, Dr. R.J. Temkar, Dr. V.D. Satpute, Dr. Muhammad Ilyas Faisal, and Dr. S.A. Gaikwad sir for organizing MU one-day national webinar. Honestly, I have no word strong enough to express my gratitude to Professor Dr. L.B. Dama for giving the inaugural speech. I am very much grateful to resource person Dr. Arun Shikawar for giving such a nice informative lecture on life science for the competitive examination. I am also thankful to the resource person Dr. Anil Khure for giving such a extraordinary lecture on the opportunity of research career in life science. I am very much thankful to Dr. Syed Abdullah, Dr. Santosh Rankham, and Dr. Tanvir Patan for such nice introduction to guest of honor. And also thankful to Dr. Atul Chorpagar for such a nice anchoring. I once again thanks everyone who contribution has made this one-day national webinar a great successful event. Thank you very much. Over to Atul Chorpagar.
Yes, thank you, Sunil sir. Now I request to all participants to start your videos or camera for group photos. Yes, sir. Thank you. With the permission of the chair, can I conclude the conference?
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Sir, you
I thankful to all the resource persons, chairmans, and authorities of the college. Thank you very much, sir.